Seniors eat these foods and regain strength in just 12 hours. Science-backed. After 60, your legs may be losing strength every single year, up to 3%, silently and steadily. But here's the shocking part. Nearly 80% of older adults have no idea this can be reversed, starting as soon as today. You might think it's just age, but what's really happening goes much deeper. Silent inflammation, weak nerve signals, nutrient gaps, and worst of all, bad timing. It starts small. Maybe you feel a little shaky standing up. Maybe walking to the mailbox takes more effort than it used to. But if ignored, it can lead to falls, fear, and a shrinking world. Now, what if I told you this decline isn't permanent? In this video, you'll discover 4 powerful nutrients, each with a specific job in helping your muscles grow stronger, your nerves fire faster, your blood flow more freely, and your inflammation cool down. But here's the key most people miss. These nutrients don't work in isolation. To unlock their full potential, you need to combine them and deliver them at just the right time of day. That final piece, timing, is what transforms good nutrition into real results. And when you do it right, your body can start responding in as little as 12 hours. In just 90 seconds, I'll show you a simple chair test you can do at home to check your strength. Don't miss it. Tell us, where are you watching from? Drop your city or state in the comments. And if this topic matters to you, don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell. Your muscles will thank you tomorrow. Every point you'll hear in this video rests on solid scientific evidence. No speculation, no padding, only peer-reviewed studies conducted on people your age. All sources are listed in the description. Before we move on, let me show you something simple but powerful. It's called the 30-second chair test, and it can give you a quick snapshot of your lower body strength. All you need is a sturdy chair with no wheels. Sit down with your arms crossed over your chest. Don't use your hands. Now set a timer for 30 seconds and see how many times you can stand up and sit back down safely. If you're over 60 and you score fewer than 8 repetitions, that may be a sign your legs are losing power and stability faster than they should. But the good news? Everything we're talking about in this video is designed to help reverse that. Want to know what counts as a good score for your age and gender? Check the strength chart in the video description below. It's based on data from the CDC and the National Institute on Aging, and it'll give you a clear idea of where you stand and where you can go from here. I use this test all the time with my patients. It's simple, safe, and eye-opening. And if it feels hard right now, don't worry. That just means your muscles are ready to wake up again. All right, let's keep going, because now that you've checked where you are, it's time to learn how to get stronger from here. Let's start with the one nutrient that acts like a power switch for your muscles. It's called leucine, and after 60, it might just be the most important amino acid in your kitchen. And here's something most people don't realize. Your body can't make leucine on its own. You absolutely have to get it from food. You see, as we get older, our muscles become more resistant to the messages that once came through loud and clear. A steak or a couple of eggs used to be enough to say, let's build some strength. But now your body needs a much louder signal, and leucine is that signal. It's the amino acid that turns on a process in your body called mTOR. Think of it like the green light that says, okay, muscles, time to grow. Now here's where it gets exciting. Research shows that getting 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine in a single meal is enough to start muscle protein synthesis, even in people over 70. And yes, that can make a difference fast. A 2011 study in the Journal of Nutrition showed this boost could happen within hours when paired with light movement. Now, where can you get this? Foods like eggs, chicken breast, beef, whey protein, Greek yogurt, and cottage cheese are all rich in leucine. Aim for 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per meal, which gives you about 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine. That's the magic number. And here's a little extra tip I give my clients. Older adults often absorb protein less efficiently, so easier to digest options like whey, isolate, or soft-cooked fish, like cod or salmon, can help your body use what you give it. Let me tell you about Jack, a 72-year-old client from Wisconsin. He'd been eating toast and jam for breakfast for years. We made a simple switch to Greek yogurt with berries and a spoonful of hemp seeds. Within 2 weeks, he said, I feel like my legs are waking up again. That's the power of leucine when it's used right. And timing? It matters. Your body is most sensitive to these signals in the morning, especially after a night of fasting. That's why I always recommend having your first high-protein, leucine-rich meal within 30 minutes of waking up. Even better, pair it with a short walk and you've now combined the fuel with the spark. You may start to notice subtle changes in your energy or stability after a few days, especially if you're eating the right type of protein at the right time and gently moving your body. That early boost can be enough to shift your entire day. You haven't lost your muscle, you've just stopped flipping the switch. Add leucine back in, and your body will remember what to do, quickly. Let's keep going, because building strength isn't just about the muscle itself, it's about the signal that tells your muscles to fire, and that starts in your nervous system. Now that we've covered the nutrient that flips your muscle switch, let's move on to the messenger that actually tells your muscles to move. I'm talking about acetylcholine, the bridge between your brain and your body. This is the chemical that helps you lift your legs, keep your balance, and react quickly when you slip. After 60, it's common to feel a little shaky when standing up, or to lose confidence going downstairs. Many people think this is just weak legs, but often it's not the muscle, it's the message. In fact, losing your balance could be an early sign that your neuromuscular system is struggling to stay connected. Acetylcholine is the chemical that delivers movement instructions from your brain to your muscles. When levels drop, the signal becomes fuzzy, delayed, or even blocked. You might feel slow, unsteady, or disconnected from your own body. Your body makes acetylcholine using a nutrient called choline. But here's the catch. After age 60, your body may produce and absorb less choline just when you need it most. 2 eggs in the morning give you over 300 milligrams of choline, which can make a meaningful difference in your nervous system's performance. And here's some extra motivation. Just 2 eggs get you almost halfway to your daily target. That's 550 milligrams per day for men over 60 and 425 milligrams for women, according to the Institute of Medicine. And morning is the perfect time because your natural acetylcholine levels tend to dip overnight. I had a client named Brenda, 68 years old from Florida. She used to feel off balance every morning getting out of bed. We added 2 scrambled eggs with sautéed spinach to her breakfast, and within 10 days she told me, I don't feel like I'm tipping over anymore. That's not magic, it's chemistry working in your favor. Now, to be clear, some people, especially those with severe choline deficiency, may feel more stable within the first day. But most see more consistent improvement in nerve-muscle coordination after 1 to 2 weeks. That's the timeline supported by most clinical data. Slow and steady wins this race. Don't overlook this nutrient. Choline isn't just brain food, it's leg fuel. And it's not just in eggs. You'll also find it in liver, salmon, broccoli, and even in certain supplements if needed. Just make sure to talk with your doctor if you plan to use choline supplements long-term. One tip from my own kitchen. I love mixing chopped hard-boiled eggs with avocado and mustard greens in a simple breakfast salad. It's choline-rich, inflammation-fighting, and satisfying, especially after a short morning walk. So if you've ever stood up and felt like your legs weren't quite ready, that might not be your muscles. It might be your messenger. Feed it right, and your legs may just listen better than they have in years. And coming up next, we're going to unlock the one molecule that fuels your blood flow and helps get oxygen deep into those leg muscles. Stay with me. Now that we've energized your nervous system, let's talk about something just as critical, your circulation. Because even with all the right nutrients and signals, your muscles simply can't perform if blood isn't flowing properly. That's where nitric oxide comes in. After 60, many people start to feel like their legs are heavy, cold, or slower to recover. Sometimes you're not actually weaker. Your blood just hasn't arrived on time. And here's the thing. It's not always because of aging muscles. More often, it's a circulation issue. Nitric oxide is a natural molecule your body produces to relax and widen blood vessels. That means more oxygen and nutrients can reach your legs, right where you need them. One of the most powerful and natural ways to increase nitric oxide is with beets. Beets are packed with nitrates that your body converts into nitric oxide, often within 60 to 90 minutes. In fact, a 2015 study from the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults who drank beet juice before walking showed improved muscle power, particularly in fast-twitch fibers, which are crucial for balance, climbing stairs, and avoiding falls. Drink 8 ounces of beet juice about an hour before light activity like walking or stretching. And don't be alarmed. Some people notice red-tinted urine or stool after drinking beet juice. It's harmless and quite common. If you're not a fan of the juice, try mixing beet powder into a smoothie or adding roasted beets to a salad. Just avoid boiling or overcooking beets, as high heat can reduce their nitrate content. Most people begin to feel more energized and steady within 7 to 10 days of adding beets regularly. There's no need to overdo it. Just a cup a day can do the trick. If you're on blood pressure medication, check with your doctor first, since nitric oxide naturally lowers blood pressure. Personally, I keep a bottle of beet juice in my fridge and use it before morning walks or light gardening. I also love mixing diced roasted beets into a quinoa salad with arugula, walnuts, and goat cheese. It's tasty, satisfying, and supports blood flow in all the right places. So if your legs have been feeling sluggish or slow to move, maybe they just need better circulation. Feed the flow, and you might be surprised how far your legs will take you. Coming up next, we'll look at how to cool down the silent inflammation that may be draining your strength every single day. And if you're still here with us, thank you. That already means you care about your health. If this video has helped you in any way so far, just drop a number 1 in the comments below. That's our little way of knowing you're still with us and that we're walking this journey together. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button and the little bell icon. That way you won't miss the next simple habit or small tip that could help you feel stronger, steadier, and more free day by day. Now that we've got your blood flowing better, let's tackle one of the most underestimated culprits of age-related muscle loss: chronic inflammation. After 60, many older adults feel stiff, swollen, or just plain off. The surprise? It's not always your joints or muscles themselves. It's the silent fire of inflammation burning inside them, and you don't always feel it directly. But day after day, it breaks down tissue, slows repair, and weakens strength. It's like trying to rebuild a house while termites are still eating the foundation. That's where leafy greens come in. Spinach, kale, arugula, mustard greens. They're not just good for you, they're anti-inflammatory powerhouses. Packed with polyphenols, antioxidants, and chlorophyll, these veggies help calm inflammation in your muscles and nervous system before it gets out of control. In fact, a 2019 study published in Nutrients found that people who ate at least 1 cup of leafy greens a day saw significant reductions in key inflammation markers like CRP and IL-6 in just 2 weeks. You don't have to wait months or years, just 14 days for your body to start shifting in the right direction. I remember working with Ruth, a 68-year-old widow in Florida. She loved gardening but had stopped because her knees ached constantly. We didn't start with medication. We started with a breakfast smoothie, spinach, avocado, Greek yogurt, and frozen pineapple. Within a week, she said, "I feel lighter, like the swelling is starting to melt." That's the power of greens, quiet and steady. Here's how to use them. Add 1 packed cup of greens to your first meal of the day. Cooked or raw is fine. Pair them with healthy fats like olive oil or avocado and a little lemon juice to help absorb key nutrients like vitamin K. You don't need to overthink it, just build the habit. Personally, I saute spinach or mustard greens with garlic and olive oil every morning. It's 5 minutes, but it sets the tone for the rest of my day. You can't see inflammation, but your body knows it's there. So cool the fire before it burns down your strength. And speaking of timing, our final point will show you how to pull it all together and feel the difference sooner than you think. Now here's the truth most people miss. You can eat all the right foods, take every supplement on the shelf, and still feel stuck. I see it all the time. Folks doing everything right, but the needle doesn't move. Why? Because timing is the one factor they've never been told about. You see, after 60, your body changes how it responds to nutrition. It becomes what scientists call anabolically resistant. That means your muscles aren't as quick to build or repair. even if you're feeding them well. They need a louder, clearer signal, and it needs to come at the right time. That's where timing becomes your secret weapon. When you align your meals and movement with your body's natural rhythms, those nutrients, leucine, choline, nitric oxide, and anti-inflammatory greens, suddenly go from helpful to powerful. They don't just sit there, they activate. So what does this look like in a real day? Here's a sample routine my clients love. It's simple, flexible, and doable. Start your day with breakfast within 30 minutes of waking. Try 2 eggs for choline, half a cup of cottage cheese or a scoop of whey isolate for leucine, and a handful of sautéed spinach or kale with olive oil and lemon juice. That's your anti-inflammatory foundation. Before your mid-morning walk, drink 8 ounces of beet juice to boost circulation. If juice isn't your thing, you can try beet powder in a smoothie or roasted beets with lunch. Just make sure you move within an hour of having them. That movement is what activates nitric oxide's effect. After your walk, refuel with a small snack, maybe a banana and a protein shake, or Greek yogurt with berries. This combo tells your muscles, repair now. Lunch and dinner? Spread your protein evenly. A grilled salmon salad at lunch, maybe chicken breast or beans with greens at dinner. Don't stack it all at night. Your body benefits more when you keep the signal steady. So how much of each nutrient should you aim for? Protein. About 90 grams per day, split into 3 meals with 30 grams each. This helps you reach the 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine needed per meal to activate muscle building. Choline. Men need around 550 milligrams daily, women about 425. 2 eggs give you over 300 milligrams. Add in salmon, beef, or kidney beans to fill the rest. Nitrates for nitric oxide. 1 to 2 servings of nitrate-rich foods per day, like beets, spinach, or arugula. Try to eat them about an hour before light activity. Leafy greens. 1 packed cup daily helps reduce inflammation. Pair it with healthy fats for better absorption. And remember, you don't have to hit everything perfectly. What matters most is consistency and sending your body the right messages at the right time. When you do that, many people begin feeling changes in energy and reaction time within 12 to 48 hours. Not because the food changed, but because your body finally heard you. Let's keep going, because once your body starts responding, it's time to help that momentum grow. Let's take one final look at what we've uncovered today. You now know that strength loss after 60 isn't just about aging, it's about missed signals. Your muscles aren't gone. They're simply waiting for the right message to return. We explored how leucine flips the muscle-building switch, how choline bridges the gap between your brain and your body, how nitric oxide clears the way for better circulation, and how leafy greens help calm the fire of chronic inflammation. But none of those nutrients can do their job without timing, your secret key to bringing all the pieces to life. So here's the truth. You don't need more pills. You don't need to push harder. You just need to work with your body, not against it. Because healing isn't about force, it's about understanding. When you eat with purpose, move with intention, and trust your body's rhythm, you're not just nourishing your muscles. You're reawakening your confidence, your balance, and your independence. So take the first step. Try tomorrow's breakfast, feel the change, and then tell us about it. Share in the comments. What's one small shift you're ready to make today? We read every single message, and this community is stronger when we grow together. Like this video if it gave you a new insight. Subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a science-backed strategy for aging stronger. Let's build a healthier future, one smart habit at a time. Thank you for showing up for your body, your future, and the science that supports them both. I'm Dr. Benjamin Carter, and I'll see you in the next video. This information is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making changes to your diet, exercise, or supplements.